and welcome back to Most Books. And I know it's Friday, but I haven't read any books this week yet, so I don't have a review for you guys, and I'm really sorry. So instead, I decided to do a Friday reads kind of video. I know some booktubers do this, so I would just talk about what books I'm hoping to read this weekend. I really want to get to a book this week though, so I can review one for you next week. So hopefully one of these books that I hope to read this weekend will be a review you'll get next Friday. So the first book I did talk about in my March book haul, so I hope to get this book sometime this weekend or hopefully sometime next week, and so that is The Last Man Volume 2. I really hope to read this sometime this week or this weekend because I really want to see what happens in the second one. So if you haven't watched any of my other videos or watched the review on the first one of this, I will link it on the book or down below. But the premise of this entire story is that the main character is the last man on Earth, and so it's pretty much his story and how he's dealing with being the last man on Earth. And so the second one is just continuing on that. There is 5 volumes, which is like 100 issues in total, so it's really ridiculous. And these graphic novels are really long, which I really enjoy, and so I get a lot of time out of my money, so that's always a plus. So the book I'm really hoping to get to this weekend, or maybe the earlier this week, is Ready Player One by Ernest Cline. I've had this book for over a year. I even have the paperback now that I'm actually going to read instead of the hardback because I got this in a loot crate. And so I really want to read this. They are making a movie on this now, so I really want to know what the hype's about. I know this is a fantastic book and a lot of people like it. I am obsessed with video games, and so it's really something that I should get my hands on, which I haven't read yet, which is ridiculous. And so if you don't know, this book is about a kid that goes into this like virtual reality type of Hunger Games type of dealio, and so I'm really interested to see how it plays out. It has a lot of 80s references I've heard, which I am not an 80s kid, so I'm a 90s kid, but I really enjoyed the 80s when I was in high school, so I hopefully will get a lot of references. And it just sounds like a really awesome book. So I love video games. I love type of maze type games slash survival games, so this seems like the type of thing that I would really enjoy reading about. Also, speaking of video games, this might be something you don't know about me, but I do a video game podcast every week on Thursdays or Fridays sometimes. We get our schedule next up. And so if you haven't watched that or listened to it, it's called The Instant Podcast, and I'll put it in the description below. So if you like video games and like hearing people talk about video games slash video game news, you would like to listen to my podcast, which would be awesome. Alright, so these are both of the books I hope to get to this weekend or this week. And so what books are you hoping to read this weekend? Like I said, these two, maybe something else, I don't know. I tend to change my mind really often, but I really want to get to Ready Player One. I want to read a full book these days instead of just graphic novels. So if you would like, please leave in the comment section below if you've read either of these or what kind of book you're going to read this weekend slash week. I would love to hear from you because I really like hearing what you guys are reading these days. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps me out by knowing you enjoy my content. And I'm also very sorry I didn't have a book review for this week. Also, if you would like, please subscribe if you would like to see my videos in your subscription box every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And so that's all I have for this video. So thanks for watching. Bye!